Так, немножко небольшие технические шоколадки произошли. Еще раз поздороваюсь со всеми вами. Мы сегодня играем в Hogwarts Legacy. Спасибо всем, кто присоединился. Мы начинаем. В принципе, мы ничего такого не пропустили. Единственное, что была записка от Министерства магии, насколько... Нет, от школьного директора Хогвартса. Нас зачислили на 5-й курс, но у нас не было перед этим 4 курсов образования. То есть мы экстерном попали сразу на 5-й курс. Вот. И к нам представили одного профессора, который должен нас обучить некоторым элементам магии, несмотря на то, что нам еще нет 17 лет. Я вам напомню, что в мире Хогвартса несовершеннолетним волшебникам и волшебницам запрещено пользоваться магией вне границ замка. Вот. Так что начало я все рассказал, которое мы пропустили. А сейчас у нас стадия крафта, выбора внешнего вида персонажа. Форма лица. Но я думаю, я прям очень долго не буду задерживаться. Детально. Но хочу, чтобы у меня все-таки был красавчик. Поэтому немножко времени мы все-таки потратим. Цвет кожи. Мне вот такой цвет кожи подходит. Есть аксессуар в виде очков. Это вот в стиле Гарри Поттера, в стиле Дамблдора. Пожалуй, оставлю без очков. Здоров, Жендос. Причесочка. У нас текущая причесочка имеет вот такой вот вид. О, это сейчас больше на меня похоже. Хвост. Угу. Нормас. Так. Что еще тут есть? Ой, вообще клево. Такой вот пучок. Я уже просто крафтил перса. Я примерно помню, что я хочу сделать. С дредами, кстати, прикольно. Приколдесно. Где там эта притча была? Тоже, кстати, неплохо выглядит. Пум-пум-пум-пум. Да, пускай будет вот такая прическа. Цвет волос можно еще, кстати, выбрать. Сейчас фиолетовый, да, какой-то начнется. А есть просто седой. Я же дед. О, в натуре, смотри, как прикольно. Пойдет. Так, это у нас некоторые изъяны лицевого характера. Ну, пускай будет у нас такой шрамчик, да, какой-то. Вот такой пускай. Веснушки, родинки. Не надо. Состояние кожи, что это значит? О как. Ну, кстати, очень детальная настройка внешнего вида. Спасибо технологиям от, господи, Unreal Engine 5, если я не ошибся. По-моему, это на 5-м Unreal Engine все-таки разрабатывалась игрушка. Плюс, я думаю, Nvidia тоже некоторые лепту внесла. Угу. Цвет глаз. Вот такой у нас голубоглазый будет парнишка.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this. I am indeed a student, but I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Годится. И называем своего персонажа. Имя у нас будет Рейв. Готово. R2, да. Фамилия пускай будет Андерсон. Мистер Андерсон. Упс. Рейв Андерсон. Готово. Итак, итого мы волшебник. Этот выбор повлияет на то, в каком общежитии будет жить ваш персонаж, а также на то, как другие персонажи игры будут к вам обращаться. Все, кажется, все готово, можем начинать.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me all the time I can.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Погнали. Лондон. Ух ты, отлично. Да, сейчас будет некоторое время заставка, потом катсцена, поэтому я немножко подзавалю. Чтобы, так сказать, не нарушать атмосферу. Наслаждайтесь. Да, увидел твое сообщение, напиши, пожалуйста, как по звуку, по картинке, все ли окей?
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on! The key! Give me your hand!
Неожиданная развязка.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Быстренько выпьем.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he...
Жаль этого
What the hell
добряка.
got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key.
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling
Быстро
better, sir.
осмотримся.
If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Череп какого-то оленя, судя по всему. Незабытая богом пещера.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason.
Красиво.
And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good.
Абсолютно.
Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Графика меня, честно говоря, радует в целом.
Mind your
Можно
step.
было немножко сделать более детализированно, но
Where do you
я
suppose your
доволен.
wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Пойдем, пойдем, профессор.
Sir, Why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Согласен.
Is that ice?
It's not cold
Still.
enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Опа.
Excellent!
Используйте камеру для выбора текущей цели. Некоторые игроки предпочитают выбирать цели и перемещать своего персонажа, используя один и тот же мини-джойстик. Для этого в настройках необходимо отключить функцию прицеливания с помощью камеры. Я, пожалуй, пока ее отключать не стану.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Немножко привыкаем к палочке. Вот так даже.
Ah, up there.
А я точно знаю, что слева что-то есть. Поэтому сейчас мы туда сходим. Найдем тут сундучок. Ну и догоним процессора.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Уже подбираемся близко к этой скале с замком.
Steady yourself.
Давай.
Reparo.
Щакуй. Мы так, к сожалению, пока не умеем, но я думаю, вскоре научимся. Местность вообще шикарная, да? Мне очень сильно хочется спуститься туда, глянуть. Но игра меня не пускает. К сожалению.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Угу. Добро. Сейчас осмотримся. На мини-карте показаны вы и ваше ближайшее окружение. Это ваша текущая цель. Нажмите и удерживайте вверх, чтобы посмотреть информацию о целях и заданиях. Целях задания. Путь в Хогвартс. С помощью портала профессор Фиг я переместились к отдаленному утесу, который находится в Шотландском Нагорье. Нам нужно исследовать таинственные руины, которым, по нашим расчетам, должен был привести портал. Берем подсказку, чтобы она не мылила глаз. Что это такое?
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Какая-то фреска, барельеф. Ну, а полагаю, нам
Professor,
в эту
this
сторону.
statue.
This may have been his home.
Угу. Справа виднеется тропа.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking?
Сзади ничего интересного? Ничего.
What's this? Professor Fig!
Жека, ты ж не смотрел, да, фильм, по-моему? Про Гарри Поттера я имею в виду.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Так, да, ты не знаешь, что такое Гринготс.
I don't believe it.
Это старейший в Поттериане банк, который контролирует гоблины. Они являются его и охранниками, и обслуживающим персоналом. Тут многие самые известные волшебники имеют наследие в своих определенных ячейках банковских. Так вот, мы каким-то образом с помощью портала попали в Гринготс.
It can't be.
Just a moment. Oh. Anything here?
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Какие-то проблемы с качеством?
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds.
Прокатимся.
In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Остановочка.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Недобро как-то он выглядит. Мне не понравился. Охранник. Куда он почепизил-то, а?
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was
Да, я тоже это заметил.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
no darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
А тем временем мы прибываем.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12.
Сундук.
Until today.
Ай-яй. Не успел.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Так, сундучок. Сюда. Заходи, дружище.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
Тогда уж.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Изучаем. Заклинание. Ревелио.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well,
Then I
that's
did.
a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do,
Думаю, точно есть
but to what end I can't say.
какой-то тест.
Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Есть скачки качества. Бляха. Я могу, конечно, с битрейтом поиграться, если это прям существенно. Но тогда придется стрим
I see something
прервать.
up ahead.
What is it?
Что скажешь?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Смотреть можно, да? Ну, я попробую к следующему стриму тогда. Сохраним картинку.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
Стоит статуя, у статуи нету... Чего-то нету, да?
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Давай. Вы изучили световые чары Люмос, которые автоматически добавлены в ваш комплект заклинаний. Заклинание Люмос освещает кончик вашей волшебной палочки, помогает исследовать темные места. Удерживайте R2 и нажмите треугольник, чтобы использовать Или отключить люмос.
Lumos.
Пробуем.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Ой-ой. Как-то это нехорошо все, да?
Look out!
Протеко.
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo!
Какая-то защита, да?
Expulso!
Серьезно у этого сейфа.
Levioso!
Так, нам нужно парировать. Парировать. Удар!
Confringo! Levioso! Stupefy! Lumos! Defendo! Expulso!
Нападайте, давайте, мальчик.
Defendo!
Оп, сюда.
Confringo! Stupefy!
Поехали.
Expulso! Stupefy! Defendo!
Осталось только зачистить территорию. В целом неплохо.
Stay close!
Стою.
Professor!
Найдите
Профессор
профессора
Фиг.
Фига.
Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Ребята без БКБ. Это точно. Опа, я что-то там видел, кажется.
Revelio.
Нет? Да, сундук,
Ah,
смотри.
that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Я вижу сундук.
Revelio!
Больше нигде?
Lumos!
Еще одна лужа. Приветики, приветики. Настюша с Димой. Мое привитанечко.
Revelio!
А,
I suppose I'm on my own this time.
блин, куда профессор делся-то? А?
Lumos!
Люмус Максим. Да-да-да.
It seems
Опять
I have
драться
no
сейчас
choice.
буду.
I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Сражаться. А. Вы еще не закончили, что ли? Я уже просто приготовился.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Блин. Да я же нажал. Что за стан такой тупой? Ай-яй. Гад. Да какой люмос? Удерживайте треугольник во время применения протека, чтобы контратаковать и оглушить врагов заклинанием остолбеней. Оглушенные враги получают дополнительный урон, обозначенный золотыми цифрами. Добро. Нам нужно похилиться. Блин. Я же нажал треугольник. Рано. Да. Рановато немного. Это прям очень даже вовремя. Поехали. Маны? Или хпшки? Ой.
Lumos.
Вперед, 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 вперед.
Revelio.
Какие-нибудь, может быть, еще. У нас есть тут скрытые сундучки. Ух ты! Смотри себе, что это за хрень какая. Что это такое? Это символ. Тот же символ, который был на ключе. Каст спелов, да, то есть, ну, по крайней мере, наверное, на этом уровне точно. Возможно, в дальнейшем есть какие-то ограничения. Мы куда-то попали по той бича.
Revelio.
Сундучело. Сюда. Водопад. Еще сундук. Угу. Да, больше ничего.
There you are.
Вот и профессор.
How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin.
Это омут памяти.
That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder...
Сейчас мы погрузимся в чьи-то воспоминания.
Follow my lead.
Точнее, в чьи-то забытые мысли. Какой-то Дамблдор, мне кажется, версии 1.0. Джек, а если ты смотришь, вот этот мужичок справа, не напоминает тебе из Dark Souls такой пельмень бегал?
Maybe impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Какие-то могущественные вообще типочки. Они так легко построили этот свод.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Незваные гости.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Падла тварь.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vaults.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Да нетушки. На твоих условиях я не буду.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Не буду соглашаться.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
Вот гад, урод.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Что у него за перчатки Таноса такие? Это нечестно. Ну давай. Куда ты бьешь? Точнее надо. Вот. И ой,
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here.
знакомая мелодия, да?
We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Ну, кажется, мы все-таки смогли от них скрыться. Но я вам обещаю, мы этого гоблина еще настигнем. Хогвартс! Красивишно. Хогвартс браслет. Нам же еще нужно попасть на церемонию распределения. Угу.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
А это, кстати, текущий директор Хогвартса. Не слишком любимый, правда. Ну что ж, придется с ним как-то находить общий язык.
Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
Ну, спасибо, мистер Блэк.
I'll be in touch.
Какой-то Гарри Поттер сидит.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
А вот и шляпа.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Скорее бы начать учиться, скорее бы исследовать замок. Но мне интересно и то, и другое, но замок...
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Собственно, здесь мы можем выбрать свой факультет таким образом. Отвага — это 100% Гриффиндор. Любознательность — это Когтевран. Верность — это Пуффендуй. И амбиции, я полагаю, что это Слизерин. Больше ничего не остается. Выбрать отвагу — это слишком как-то канонично, то есть с точки зрения попасть в Гриффиндор. Мы это уже все проходили, видели в фильмах, в книжках. А мне вот интересно попасть в Когтевран. Поэтому я, наверное, выберу любознательность.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw. Распределяющая шляпа учтет ваши предпочтения при выборе факультета. Когтевран. Студенты Когтеврана известны творческим подходом, смекалкой и находчивостью. Подтвердить выбор, либо можно выбрать другой факультет. Но меня Когтевран устраивает. Поэтому выбираем Когтевран.
You belong in Ravenclaw.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Да, блин.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
А какой факультет выбрали вы? Напишите, пожалуйста, в чате.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Профессор Уизли это случайно не
As I was
родственник
saying, I'm
семьи
Professor
Уизли?
Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Да, я вспомнил, нам письмо писал как раз профессор Уизли по поводу нашего принятия в Хогвартс.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
А мы загадки очень любим.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Вот так вот.
Well
Просто
done.
все.
Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Спасибо, профессор Уизли. О, это наши апартаменты. Круто.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Я хочу их исследовать. Давайте не будем спешить. Зеркало, как всегда. Понимаю. Наверх тоже нельзя. Извиняюсь. Так, ну кажется, тут нет ничего интересного, поэтому проследуем дальше. Нам, судя по всему, наверх. Пойдемте.
This should be interesting.
Блин, очень классно.
Must be different. Starting hot, not right either.
Походу, о нас уже пошли некоторые слухи, да? О том, что нас зачислили сразу на 5-й курс.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I have a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology
Snoke.
teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Спасибо за разговор.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Спасибо. Какие-то ребята Я хочу с неписями пообщаться по возможности. Возможно, узнаю какие-то интересности. Сильно заметна нестыковка звука с лицевой анимацией. Честно говоря, не обращал внимания, но, возможно, со стороны более явно это заметно.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
Интересный фетиш. Еще девочки у нас тут, по-моему, были, да? Нет, кажется. Кажется, нет. Хорошо, нам, значит, сюда. Ой, смотри, что это за баг с книгой. Прикол.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
Тот же вопрос,
I
кстати.
suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
Вообще-то я немного нервничаю, кстати.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself and a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha, I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Да, это сложно
Hey
вычислить.
there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
Это ты мне говоришь?
Where they're from? Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
Как-то странно он ко мне обратился. Что это такое? Запаковалось, да, немножко? Игрушка, в принципе, просто еще сырая, мне кажется. В каком-то смысле. Поэтому, возможно, некоторые баги и проблемки. Так что не судите строго. Я немножко ускорюсь. Спущусь вниз. Нас там что-то ожидает.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Даже интересно.
Here you are.
Ой-ой.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Ну, спасибо.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Иду. А я
The
напоминаю.
guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic
Ставьте
and
лайк.
educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Кто не поставил, поставьте.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Бюст Когтеврана. Страница руководства. Этот бюст, созданный в честь факультета Когтевран, находится в высокой башне Когтевран. Очень полезная информация, да? Вы только что нашли испытание из руководства. Ваш прогресс будет отображаться здесь. Соберите страницы руководства в Хогвартсе. Выполнение испытаний из руководства – это единственный способ заработать очки опыта. Это ваш уровень волшебства. Опыт, полученный в результате прохождения испытаний, повышает ваш уровень и силу. Ваше руководство отслеживает текущий прогресс в прохождении испытаний. Выберите меню испытаний, чтобы продолжить. Собрав свою первую страницу руководства, вы открыли новую категорию испытаний. Здесь будут появляться все новые испытания, которые вы разблокируете во время своих приключений. Выберите страницу руководства, чтобы продолжить. Соберите страницы руководства Хогвартса. Так, награда внешний вид снаряжения, очки с регалиями Хогвартса. Каждое испытание имеет несколько уровней, на каждом из них вас ждут специальные награды, начиная от внешнего вида и заканчивая важными обновлениями. Награды можно получить в меню испытаний. Возвращайтесь почаще, чтобы получить все награды, которые вы разблокировали. Добро. Периодически будем сверяться с нашим меню.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that. Inside and outside of the castle.
Договорились. Вижу сундуки, кстати.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Секундочку. Почему не открывается?
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Вам удалось обнаружить точку быстрого перемещения с летучим пламенем. Вы можете открыть карту в любое время, чтобы мгновенно добраться до любой обнаруженной точки с летучим пламенем. Открываем карту. Астрономическая. Так, Хогвартс разделен на две основные области. В левой части карты живут студенты и профессора. Здесь расположены гостиные и большой зал. Допустим. Лестница Хогвартса. Выберите лестницы Хогвартса, чтобы продолжить. Здесь вы можете видеть точки с летучим пламенем, которые доступны в этом регионе. Точки с летучим пламенем зеленого цвета – это те, которые вам удалось обнаружить, включая гостиную вашего факультета. Точки с летучим пламенем серого цвета показывают расположение еще не обнаруженных точек быстрого перемещения. В правой части карты находятся точки интереса, связанные с учебой, включая астрономическую башню, библиотеку и теплицы. Выберите пристойку к библиотеке, чтобы продолжить. Угу. Поехали. Профессор Уизли разблокировал для вас точку с летучим пламенем в центральном зале. В центральном зале, вот это, да? Да. Смените карту с помощью L и R и отправляйтесь в точку с летучим пламенем в центральном зале, используя квадрат.
And here we
Жека,
are.
ты тут?
Quite the time saver.
Напиши.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Chinese chomping cabbages.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Да, мне тоже нравится пока, как выглядит замок. Я думаю, игра нас не разочарует.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Вы можете отслеживать доступные задания с помощью карты. Давайте глянем. Этот значок символизирует основные задания. Выполняя основные задания, вы продвинетесь по основной истории, откроете новые возможности и заработаете опыт. Некоторые задания заблокированы из-за требований к наличию заклинаний или к вашему уровню. В этих случаях для активации задания вам нужно достичь требуемого уровня, уметь использовать необходимые заклинания. Новые заклинания можно изучить, выполняя задачи профессоров или в качестве награды за задание. Так. Будешь ложиться? Ну, давай. Я еще немножко поиграю, если хочешь, можешь потом в оффлайне глянуть. Занятия по защите от темных искусств. Согласно карте из руководства, класс профессора Гекат находится в нижней части астрономического крыла. Я мог заблудиться в этом замке, возможно, лучше использовать мне в руководстве зачарованный компас, чтобы он помог мне найти дорогу. Давайте будем исследовать задание.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, it sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Так, но у нас текущее задание. Посетить. Используйте зачарованный компас. Ваш зачарованный компас придет у вас к любому месту, которое связано с отслеживаемым заданием. Супер. Какие-то загадки.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Удалось узнать о ней что-нибудь?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Угу. А есть здесь другие похожие картины?
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I had the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Да, спасибо, сейчас попробую разобраться.
Do come and find me if you stumble on
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Видимо, это вид из какой-нибудь другой картины. Давайте посмотрим.
Revelio.
Вот я вижу мотылек. Какой-то.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Protego! The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it.
Что если мы поднесем это к картине? Давайте попробуем.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Кое-что нашли. Я видел сверху такую же, по-моему, картину. Бросить кубик можно. А для чего? Пока не сильно понятно.
Revelio.
Одиннадцать 21. Я так понимаю, нам еще рановато.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Супер.
The people I feel sorry for are the ones who don't receive any owls. Poor things. Have you seen their little faces at the table? If anyone...
Ну, не каждому повезло. Давайте все-таки проследуем на урок для начала, а потом займемся исследованием мира.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Знание обновлено, да? Это коллекция каких-то карточек. В инвентаре у нас ничего нет по-прежнему. Задач тоже нет. Да, сейчас отправимся на занятия. Поехали. Компас ведет нас сюда.
Revelio.
Так, немножко промахнулся. Какой-то интересный садик такой. О, кот. Кит. Оце фаворит.
Revelio.
Я вижу какой-то сундук на миникарте. Только пока я не понял, где он находится. Ну, разберемся с этим чуть попозже. Пока бежим на занятия. А то еще, не дай бог, опоздаем. Проблемы будут.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Представляю. Это выглядит интересно.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Знания.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Зафиксируйте свою палочку с помощью L. Но это мы знаем. Давайте пробовать.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Нажмите R2, чтобы использовать основное заклинание.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Я полагаю... Ага, понял.
Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Ну, попробуем.
This should be easy.
Levioso! This ought to be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
All of my students for this class. I do enjoy my duel.
You're good. How perceptive. Thank you.
Ух ты!
What are you doing up there?
Супа!
Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Rather
Да,
good at
блин.
this, aren't you?
I know.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
А ты думал? Угу. Пятый курс все-таки.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Ну хорошо, хорошо.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the... Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Ну, а тренироваться ты как собираешься?
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Ух ты, глаз, смотри. Наблюдает. Что у нас сверху?
Revelio.
Скелет гибридского черного дракона. Этот большой скелет дракона, который висит в классе защиты от темных искусств, предположительно является трофеем, взятым профессором Гекат после того, как она в одиночку разгромила одну из крупнейших браконьерских банд на востоке Уэльса во время большой облавы на браконьеров 1878 года. Замок.
Revelio.
Так, я понял. Доступа к сундукам у нас, к сожалению, нет. Еще немножко походим, будем закругляться. А, стой, стой, что такое? Поговорите с Себастьяном.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Люкана, да?
Till next time.
Давай, давай, покеда. Ну, первое задание мы
Handy
выполнили.
resource indeed, your field guide.
Давайте посмотрим, что у нас еще есть. Карта, настройки. А, настройки, понял. Коллекция, инвентарь, снаряжение. Предметы для рук. Черные кожаные перчатки. У этого предмета нет волшебных свойств. Ну, давайте приоденемся все-таки. Аксессуары для лица. Круглые очки в золотой оправе. Фу, пожалуй, сниму. Мне не очень понравилось. И фуражка таксиста тоже как бы не к лицу. Хорошо, задачи текущих у нас скрещенные палочки. Посетите занятия по заклинаниям. Давайте посетим. Но хотелось бы немножко все-таки ознакомиться с местом и местностью, потому что тут очень много всяких интересностей. Я предлагаю все-таки сходить на занятия по заклинаниям, после чего мы уже продолжим наше знакомство с замком в следующем стриме. Что, кстати, тут?
Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
My siblings and I have all been...
Так, профессор Ронан. Давайте будем с ним знакомиться.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Прикольный профессор. Так, акцию. Поехали.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Экскурсия, значит, да? Давайте глянем. За пределы замка, я надеюсь. Угу.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. Hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm?
Что надо сделать?
Very simply,
А манящая реакция при целях заклинателя. Удерживая R2, нажмите назначенную кнопку, чтобы использовать
Now,
акцию.
think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Давайте пробовать.
Accio. Excellent control there.
Я понял, немножко дольше надо держаться.
Splendid.
Еще немножко дольше.
Very good.
Стой. Блин. Ай-яй. Ну было
Very
близко.
good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Давай, давай.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Поехали. Мои синие.
Let us see this.
Блин, идеально. Ну так нечестно.
There we go.
Ай, чуть-чуть не докатился.
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
Опять тридцатка. Я понял, да, немножко чуть позже.
Brilliant. Watch this.
Немножко позже. Да все, все. Это не будет сейчас.
That is how it's
Сейчас
done.
50 выбил. И все. Легко.
That's it. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Давай,
This
давай.
round settles it all.
Let us see this.
30. Хорошо.
There we go.
Падла, мразь. Собака-тварь.
Splendid.
Here we go.
Сильно. Блин.
Don't lose your composure.
Яй.
Watch this.
Блин, ну она победила, слушай.
That is
Мне
how
это
it's
вообще не
done.
нравится.
Accio!
Quite impressive.
Не повезло немножко. Нет, подождите, как переиграть?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride.
я бы
Didn't
так не
want to go
сказал.
too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Блин, интересно.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Давай.
Of course, you can use
A
Accio
word,
on
if you
humans,
would.
if you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Интересно. Давайте. Завязаем Ревелио.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
А что наверху? Стоит проверить. Замок. Предсказуемо. Так, ну что ж, я думаю, уже стоит закругляться. Стрим уже идет около 2 часов. И следующий стрим будет еще более интересным. что мы будем исследовать замок и обучаться новым заклинаниям. Поэтому ставьте лайки,
And then the
подписывайтесь.
werewolves joined the goblins in the
И
uproar.
спасибо.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin
Спасибо всем
Rebellion
тем,
of
кто
1752?
проявлял
Of
активность.
it, the Minister for Magic.
Ну, я сохраняюсь. Где тут может сохраниться? Вот. Да, всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Все, ждите нового стрима.